Hello, welcome to Solomon's Gate. Thanks for joining me. In the previous episode, I shared with you a very important reason why you should give 10% of all your income to God. I would like to continue. Someone may ask, what about my offerings? I would like to go to church and give out of my own volition. I want to give what I want to freely give to God, not what a percentage someone has set for me. Well, that's a fair point. The only problem there is that offerings show our generosity. They don't show God's generosity. Offerings show what we can give God. But it's only tithes that show what He has given. And what God gives is more important than what we give. So when we give the tithe, as I stated previously, we are confirming and we are making clear, we are declaring that whatever we have, God is the one who has given us the power to get wealth. And therefore the 10% is our testimony that all that we have is, because 10 represents the whole, as I made abundantly clear. Now let me use this analogy. Let's say you founded a university and many people have found meaning, joy, they found jobs, and they have grown up to work in the university as directors, as deans, as provosts, whatever. You are the founder. Which one shows more honor? Is it after you retire and you're at home? Is it some of the people who grew up under your leadership in the university you founded, coming to your house to dole out 100 CDs to you, 50 CDs to you? Hey, we just passed by, how are you doing? Okay, buy some ice cream with this. That is, they are giving you of their own free will, right? Because if somebody's going to, you're not going to tell them how much they give you. That's what your offerings are. Every man has a purpose in his heart, so let him give. So they come to your house and say, okay, here's 50 CDs. Buy something nice. There's 100 CDs. Buy something nice. It could even come across as insulting, right? Yes. And in the Bible, sometimes God refuses offerings because offerings are about what we can. So sometimes people are offering to God and they don't offer in the right way. He can reject their offering. But never does God reject a tithe. Why? Because the tithe shows His generosity. So with the same university analogy, what about if during the anniversary of the university, these same people come, these same people you have created space for to become somebody in the university? What if they decide we're going to honor you publicly? We're going to tell the history of the university and how you founded it. And every year the university will make a special financial donation. They will put it in a trust in your name. That kind of honor. Which of the two kinds of honor? Because the first kind of honor is we come to your house and we give you what we want. The second kind is they are demonstrating that if it was not for you, they would not even have a university to work in the first place. So offerings are the first, tithes are the honor. Tithes are the second. Tithes show a level of honor that offerings can show. When you give offerings, you are showing God, well, I can give you whenever I want to give you something. But when you give tithes, you are telling God, the very power to get wealth, what I have came from you. That's the power of giving God the tenths. And it's such an important statement to make in the world in which we live today. And it's something that you should think about if you are not already a tither. Think of the Jews. The Jews up to today give 10% of their money away because they understand that it is right. And we all see how they have risen to the top of the world everywhere they are. Because the earth and the fullness thereof belong to God. Everything that we have belongs to God. So when you give a tithe, you are fulfilling, you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is He that gives you the power to get wealth. You shall remember the Lord your God, for it is He that giveth you the power to get wealth. Anything that comes to you that you think didn't come from God, or that you think God has no part in blessing you with, you can keep on giving offerings. And you may feel, okay, I'm just giving out of my free will. But when you give a tithe, you are saying, I have nothing of myself. Everything I have comes from God. And this is to show that the earth and its fullness belong to God. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next episode.